channel. For today's pick a card, it's going to be I got ghosted. Why did they ghost me? I've been trying to avoid this particular topic, but it's been requested so many times, like overwhelmingly, and I also am here to help you guys, so I was like, whatever, let's do it. So this topic is also requested. I did 4 different piles, always starting from the far left. Pile 1, or the theme, those you love, love you. Pile 2, love is the reason, which that's kind of ironic. Pile 3, you glow, we beam, thanks. And pile 4, everyone is doing their best. So choose the theme that you are drawn to, and we'll kind of get a general overlook as to maybe why this person like suddenly disappeared with no contact. Again, this could be a friend, this could be a lover, whatever. If you have any other suggestions, by the way, please drop those below. I'm always taking them. Thank you. And yeah, if you would like to book a more personal reading and you like this, please go to the link on your screen now. And yeah, I just hope you guys enjoy the reading. Let's get right into it. Why did this person ghost you? Which, by the way, I'm sorry. I know it sucks. Sorry, guys. So the theme we have is those you love, love you. To be beautiful in the eyes of another, simply forget they're watching. Tally-o the universe. To be beautiful in the eyes of another, simply forget they're watching, aka be you wholeheartedly. Yeah. Let's see. Oh, very interesting. So with the energy, we have hostilities, and then we also have unfinished symphony over here. Yet ironically, the unfinished symphony is number 10. But already maybe with hostilities, there was probably just a lot of hostile things going on. If not with you, maybe within their personal lives. So if you didn't feel anything, but for a lot of you, maybe you know this, I would think you would. And then unfinished symphony. So this, what I get with this is like, even though I feel like with unfinished symphony, we already know that this talks about something unfinished. And it's more than likely this connection, if that makes sense. But I'll read you a little more. Moving on is difficult when love lingers. Things are left unsaid and you haven't had the opportunity for closure in your relationship and in your heart. You can still feel bound up in relationships when closure is denied you. It's important to achieve this for yourself. Write that letter, make that call, or have that conversation over a cup of coffee. For peace of mind, accept matters as they are. Make amends if need be, and declare your feelings, even if only to yourself. Be clear about what was left unresolved, and close the door on the past so you can set yourself free. Only then can new love blossom. Wow, very, very strong. So they're just like, what happens with ghosting a lot of the times is, and that, it's so not a coincidence that this card came out, is that when someone ghosts you and it's like there were actual feelings involved, it's something that's really unfinished, because it's still something I feel that a lot of the time will linger in the other person's mind. But this is really when it comes to feelings or unfinished symphony. If this is a friend, maybe you guys kept going through cycles and it like they felt like it was feeling like nothing was going to change, that kind of thing, like hostile energy. Let's see the tarot cards. the Three of Bottles, the One of Keys, Judgment, Knight of Cups. So, why did they ghost you? Okay. There could have been, for some of you, maybe there was like a third party situation with the Three of Bottles. And then One of Keys is like, I believe it's the Ace. I believe it's the Ace of Wands. I want to double check, but I know it is. This person, I feel maybe they have a lot of aggression, I feel, and passion within them. And I feel this is not really your fault. You know what I'm saying? A lot of like fiery energy. I feel this person as well with the Knight of Cups is just like a romantic and really is very flirty. With the Knight of Cups, I just kind of get flirty energy. And Judgment just talks about maybe the two of you always like judged each other, or you know, they made some kind of judgment, and that judgment was like they wanted to go off maybe and do their own thing, because the Ace of Wands here, and then especially with the Three of Cups, and then also with the Knight of Cups, it's talking about someone who really wants to like do their own thing and not really caring, actually. So with Judgment, I'm kind of getting not really caring what people think, which is, you know, obviously very selfish, but it's an unfinished symphony, so this is kind of interesting. You know, let's see. Right. All right. We have Queen of Locks. So for a lot of you, if you're a woman, again, they had other people. Like, this is the Three of Cups. You know what I'm saying? Like, how I said about third party, like, there could have been another person. Like, that's strongly what I get because of the three. And again, with the Knight of Cups, a hopeless romantic type person. For guys, I feel, again, this is saying, I asked why again, so it's saying like she's wanting to do her own thing again. And yeah, with the Star card, this is telling me this person basically does as they wish. So I'm kind of not getting like the greatest energy, because you really don't want to do you know, insert yourself in people's lives that, you know, do what they want to do and maybe don't really consider others' opinions. Because again, I feel this is just something, because when I ask why, it's just like something they wanted to do, so they just did it. Okay. They feel. Well, it says how they feel about it. They feel more balanced. I mean, maybe just because like this is what they, in the Magician, they can do whatever they want. They think as though they can do what they, and you know, just let you know, like, if the, you know, ghosting is a really bad thing, and what goes around comes around. Karma is very real, especially for people like this. Definitely not loving the energy, because it's like asking how a person feels about it. They should at least be somewhat remorseful, and I feel this person really just thinks about themselves at the end of the day, especially with the Temperance being next to the Magician. It's just so apparent to me. So just be careful with that. It has really nothing at all to do with you. So now that you've seen this, maybe now you have a clearer sense that it really has nothing to do with you. It's just this person. It's not that you're not good enough. It's just that they just have wandering eyes, that type of thing, and putting themselves first. So yeah, I mean, whatever. So that was pile one. I hope this resonated. And again, don't worry about this person. Like, fuck them, right? Give a like if it resonated, subscribe, turn on that notification bell, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Those of you who chose the theme, love is the reason. So obviously going to read to you the theme first. Each person in your life is there for a reason, and that reason always has something to do with love. Like me, the universe. Love is the reason. So again, I do find, as I pointed out in the introduction, that this card is very ironic in itself. So we'll kind of see. I get a sense maybe with the Angel of Strength, maybe they felt like, because with love is the reason, again, I kind of feel like it could be like they weren't strong enough to handle maybe love at the time. Like they didn't have like a lot of internal strength. And by the book, it's like, I don't know, like going by the book is really just kind of abiding by society's ideal, that kind of thing. Following other people, I kind of get as well with by the book. So maybe another reason is because this person was like being swayed by other people in a sense. Maybe you were even too strong for this person, but we'll, because the Strength card again is also interesting. Death. Scorpio card as well. 6 of Keys. All right. 10 of... 2 of Needles. Okay. With the Death card, I just get like, it's kind of just like something, again, yeah, that when someone goes to you, obviously it is something that ends abruptly. Death card's also associated with Scorpio. 6 of Keys is what's kind of getting me, because this person could be the kind of person where they give off that very conceited energy to me with the 6 of Keys, because it talks about someone maybe like on their high horse and kind of with the 10 of Locks and next to the 2 of Needles, because this is like I believe it would be the 10 of Pentacles and the 2 of Swords. They couldn't decide whether or not like they wanted to spend the rest of their life with you. It was something that they weren't ready to decide yet. Like, that's what I get with that, because with the 6 of Keys next to the Death card, it's kind of like, it reminds me of pile 1 a little bit, because it talks about putting yourself and your own success maybe before you, putting that before you. And that can could have a lot to do with an abrupt ending. And again, for some reason, they were very confused as to whether or not they wanted to spend the rest of their life with you. So let's see. The Emperor, very logical person as well. Okay, so what Nine of Bottles, also 9 of Cups next to the Emperor. This also screams selfish to me as well. And again, this doesn't surprise me, because usually the case is the person's very fucking selfish. So, no shade. The Emperor and the 9 of Bottles, it's like thinking about themselves. This person's like logical. All they care about really is how, like, their own personal feelings. Because with 9 of Bottles, even though I love this card in this reading, I don't, but because this is saying, like, you know, only caring about one's feelings, like he was really putting, I feel, his feelings before you, or she even, like, she could have a very male kind of energy, but yeah, like putting one's own feelings before someone else, because it really has to do with your personal contentment, you know? Ugh. Yeah. Like, yeah, okay, yeah. So, all right. Let's see. Okay. Okay. Well, I asked how they feel about this. We have the Six of Bottles. So obviously this is something in the past. So I feel, you know, thinking about the past, maybe they do feel as though there needs to be balance because we have the Justice card. Maybe thinking what they did really wasn't fair or justified in a way because it kind of wasn't. And King of Bottles, this to me is saying like maybe now they've realized like they do have deep emotions for you. Yeah, 10 of Keys, they're carrying a lot of burdens because this would be the 10 of Wands. So yeah, they're carrying a lot of burdens from this. And then Knight of Needles. And it's so funny too because we have the 9 of Locks, which is going to be 9 of Pentacles. And how they feel about you now is I feel like they feel like there's a foundation here. It's a really nice, lovely castle. So, you know, feelings wise, I think they see you as, you know, very independent, someone with worth. With Knight of Needles, there's a lot of indecision when it comes to this still, maybe. Like, this person still has indecision, but they do feel as though, you know, you have a lot of worth and maybe you've built something really good for yourself. Because Knight of Swords is actually going to talk about like moving towards, maybe wanting to move towards as well, because he always speaks communication when I see him, but they see you as successful and stable because, you know, I really, again, that's why I pointed out the house, like this is how they feel about you. So it's funny how they were very iffy about it before and now it's like, you know, they see you as someone who is very stable and successful. Someone who has a lot of like rewards. So again, it's very, yeah, they feel stuck. The Hanged Man is definitely about being stuck. And the King of Needles, I feel, because also he or she has like very masculine energy. So I think maybe that's why it's like it's always maybe a war between their logical side and their emotional side, because I feel this is kind of what gets this person stuck. Especially with the King of Swords, someone who's very logical but has feelings for you. I definitely feel as though, yes. It's funny, it's a secret. It's so strange. I asked if this person like loves you. Maybe it's something they haven't really discovered yet, or maybe it's just something that they don't want you to know, because it's like they're not letting me in. It's really not telling me no, but it's kind of like something unknown, basically. Like maybe this person, and also with the Four of Pentacles talking about selfish energy, and yeah, it's just something that maybe this person wouldn't even be able to comprehend. But it also talks about it's just hidden. It's just something that this they wouldn't let out, and I'm not even getting any insight into this. They're not even letting me see whether or not this person really how their feelings are currently. I don't know why. It's very strange. They see you in such a positive light, though, especially now. And especially, you know how we had, like, the Justice card. Carrying a lot of burdens. So, yeah. Not surprising. More of, like, a selfish reason, as you guys probably found out. But that was pile 2. I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, please hit that like button, subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one. So, you glow, we beam. Thanks. In case anyone should ask, your heart isn't so large because of your wings. It's your wings that are so large because of your heart. Sometimes loving so much can be pretty heavy. Thanks for all you shared, the universe. P.S. It's just another one of those nutty body algorithm things. Wisdom card. Clean it up. So this person, this energy talks about someone cleaning up things in their lives. So quite literally, like maybe tossing you out. That's the energy I just get, literally. And then we have a few energy cards. Caring connections, cornucopia, blossoming abundance. Dang, yin and yang. I feel maybe, because this is like a little ironic, so let's see these tarot cards. Oof. Wait, what is this? 8 of Keys reversed. And Queen of Needles reversed. Oh, for some of you, I get that this person might be in a relationship for some of you. Because with yin and yang, it talks about two energies. So that's why I wanted to pull extra cards, which we have caring connections and happiness. So I feel this is like their energy is that they were very happy maybe with someone else at the time. And I only say this and this is for some of you because we have the 3 of Pentacles, which is about a third party situation. The Chariot. The 8 of Keys, but reversed, which would be 8 of Wands reversed. And the Queen of Needles reversed. So I feel not wanting to make a move towards, this could be you with the Queen of Needles or Swords reversed, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Maybe because of that, because this person realized like they could have been risking a lot having this third party situation. And I thought it might be because the energy really threw me off. But now I see as to why this energy has come up. It's because they were it's like because their energy was happy, but they had to clean out some things that could have been messing with this connection that they had with someone else. And for those of you, if you know that they weren't seeing anyone, right? This is saying that they felt as though you two couldn't maybe get to this place where you would have that caring connection, and they would be really, really happy. Everything would be balanced. Maybe this person felt as though you wouldn't be willing to work on it or be willing to move forward, because we have the Three of Pentacles and the Chariot, which talks about moving forward. But then also, again, we have the two reversals with the Eight of Keys and the Queen of Needles. So it's like not wanting to move forward, not wanting to work. Let's see why. So obviously for the third party, you already know why. We kind of established that, but we'll... Oh, okay. Oh, it's because things kept dropping. All right, the Tower. Yeah, this is definitely, for a lot of you, this might be third party. Look at the Tower. That talks about some sudden destruction. No, not two. Page of Keys. Yeah. Okay. So again, for some of you, this person really didn't see this with you. Again, something could, so I feel like something to them could have ruined it. Something that happened quickly, I guess you could say. And then for the third party, this is like the Page of Keys. It would be the Page of Wands. Like, they didn't want this passion. You know what I'm saying? Because this would also be like a young Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. They didn't want this passion to come between, I feel, again, the person they're with. Because the person they're with probably is a very good person, or at least they think, and this person just really makes them happy. So it's like there's nothing, I guess, you know, they were just trying like so hard. They just really, maybe they came so close to, like, the boyfriend or girlfriend came close to finding stuff out, you know what I'm saying? And then it just kind of, that's why this person had to cut you off. And yeah, Four of Keys, that'd be the Four of Wands. Not like they didn't want this messing with their foundation. And then again, for a lot of you, this is saying they could have also been seeing someone else, and it's like they picked that other person. Or, you know, again, if you know they weren't seeing anyone else, it's just saying they just thought that really it just wasn't going to work out overall. Like, I don't know how else to really put that, you know, because it's like the Tower card, which, again, I'm not surprised this comes out in a ghosting reading, because the Tower card really is kind of like the ghosting card, I would think, because it talks about like a sudden destruction happening, and that's how it really feels for the person on the other end anyway. But yeah, so then I don't know, it's usually selfish energy, and again, I say that in every pile, but it's very selfish energy, and I don't condone it, so very sorry to anyone who does. But yeah, so I mean, just don't, again, not taking it personally that this person's probably just whatever, and karma's real, so I also want to point that out. But that was pile 3. I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, please hit that like button, subscribe, turn on the notification bell, and I'll see you in the next one. Okay, those of you who chose pile 4, or the theme, everyone is doing their best. So why did this person ghost you? There are really only 2 types of people, those you now love and those you will love, until there's only one type of person, and then we'll probably hit replay. The game of life, the universe. So let's see what other cards we have. Regeneration, woman holding a heart. Okay, so woman holding a heart. I'm gonna also look at the tarot cards as well, but I want to see what the regeneration card has to say about the relationship message. That way we can get more insight. Okay. The world is based on connections and relationships. No matter what loss has occurred in the past or even now, death and endings are only illusions. There is life after death, love after loss, and in this moment you are radiating the regenerative life force energy that makes you irresistible to love in all forms. Now is the time when you will see evidence of this new emergency. Can you feel it? Love is rising up to greet you. Interesting. So let's see the tarot cards and then we'll kind of confirm some things. So we have 7 of Bottles, the World card, Five of Keys, and Page of Locks. So, why did this person ghost you? So the energy going along with this, I'll try and kind of connect the two. But I feel this person, was like maybe seeing a lot of illusions, and then the world is kind of like the end card, but at the same time, like, I feel, let me see, because it's like, I feel confused, like, that's how this person was probably feeling, because they're confusing me, but, it's like abundance and also talking about completion at the same time. So maybe this ended up becoming an illusion to them. Let's see. I wonder what times do we get on a new path. 5 of Keys tells me that there was, probably not battles, like, but arguments between the two of you that, I feel caused a lot of rifts in the relationship. And it could also be that they actually were confused because maybe well, let me get more cards because I don't want to, let me see. Okay, I was right though. Yeah, there's probably someone else. So there's probably someone else, and maybe, like, and I had a feeling too when I saw the energy, like the woman holding a heart energy, I felt this might be someone else. And yeah, I feel maybe the arguments were becoming too much for this person. And again, the 7 of Bottles also, now that I'm getting these messages, is talking about options and having other options. So, and yeah, look at Lover's card. Yeah, someone else. And yeah, 9 of Page of Locks is telling me, when I saw this card, it screams opportunity. Also a young earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. But yeah, ultimately it's because probably there was someone else, and it's like I mean, again, crappy, but yeah, and 10 of Needles just wanted to end it, basically. That is, they ghosted you mainly because they wanted to end it. Let's see, how do they feel about that now? Oops. The 9 of Keys, which would be the 9 of Wands. How do they feel about it? I feel they stand firm in what they did, which is kind of annoying, actually. Yeah, because it's talking about maintaining, like, where you stand with someone and kind of, like, giving an okay to the decisions you've made. Yeah, and then we also have the Three of Keys, but reversed. So also notice that there's a train on this card, but this card is reversed. So it's talking about like not seeing, this person didn't see going any further with you. I don't like, and again, like I know this comes off as very harsh, but you know, sorry, I gotta say what I see. I mean, maybe like since it's general, it's probably not as like literal, but it's basically saying like this person was considering other options, I guess you could say, which again is very selfish, and there's no good reason to really ever ghost someone. So, you know. But yeah, guys, let me see. Let's see if we can get any guidance regarding the situation. Yeah, look at the devil. Literally, even spirit is telling you, like, stay away from this person. Like, it doesn't matter that they good, you know, it's a good thing, basically. Rejection is spirit's protection. I always like to say that now because it's so true. But yeah, spirit's saying like this wasn't meant for you, like, you know, this person's bad, or like, yeah, or has, well, I don't want to say they're bad. I don't want to call people bad, but they definitely don't have the best intentions, and we'll put it that way. So it's kind of a good thing, you know. But yeah, guys, that was pile 4. I hope it resonated. If it did, please hit that like button, subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one, and I love you.